Okay, hello guys. Good evening. Happy Friday. Okay, sorry. Happy Friday, guys. Sorry, I ended my previous class late. Excuse me. Right, so hello April. How's your sister? How are you? I hope you guys are well. Okay. Sure. That's good to know. That's good to know. I hope it's like just a flu. Your mom wants you to go physical class. Oh, so sad. That means you don't get to attend my class anymore. I cut my hair. Yes, I did. Okay, and because I just came back from my physical class, so I kind of gelled my hair today. See, I look a bit neater today. Right, guys. Let's continue with our chapter 7, shall we? Okay, I think we finished chapter 6, right? Have a bit of sore throat. Okay. I'm sure you'll be fine. As long as you're vaccinated, you'll be fine. Okay. So Janelle, how? You go back to physical class or how? Right. So we finished our chapter 6, right? I think we did, right? We finished everything, right? So let's go to chapter 7 today. Let's go to chapter. I can't talk today. Okay, so let's go to chapter 7 today. Very easy chapter. Okay, I thought we are going to enter the light chapter this week. It's apparently chapter 7. Okay, that's gonna be in chapter 8. Right, Miru, hello, good evening. Cannot join your class. Why you want to go? Why go back physical? You cannot focus in class, is it? Usually, if I got student gonna kick back to physical, it's because they can't pay attention in online class. I hope that's not you. Love the background. Okay, thank you. All right, guys. Result too bad, huh? Ayo. Everything bad or just science bad? Everything bad or just science bad? You don't understand the background. It's the meme, Kai. You don't know you don't know the meme, You know the meme, eh? Yeah, you know lah. Now it's animated, okay? You got chapter 8, Then April, I think you already got this in September, if I'm not mistaken. Should be your September notes. Oh, okay. How much did you get, Janelle? I'm just curious. Is it really that bad? How much did you get for other subjects? Okay, let's just say maths. How much did you get for maths and science? Okay. Yeah, so yeah, exactly. This is like what, 3 years ago. So guys, let's go to chapter 7. This chapter is called air. Okay, I don't know what else to say. Yeah, exactly. 5 years back. Wow, 80. Wow, then science, science and other subjects. What did you? Okay, ma. Not too bad, ma. But why the big difference between science and math? Math's very easy, is it? That's very easy, is it? Why science? I said already, why science so low? Okay. Anyway, let's go to our air. Let's talk about air today. This will be a very easy chapter, so I will finish this in a very short moment. Okay, so guys, let's talk about air. This is a very easy chapter to understand. Right, so let's understand what is the atmosphere. Okay, we shall study more about the atmosphere. I think this is geography already. You will study more about the atmosphere in the last chapter. What is troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, ionosphere? Wait. Ionosphere, mesosphere, and exosphere. Right? You learn this in geography, troposphere, stratosphere, things like that. Okay, you already know that. Right, so this is your atmosphere. Okay, it's around us. Okay, you're living in it. So that's the atmosphere. So let's talk about air. So what is air? First of all, air is the layer of gases called atmosphere surrounding the earth. So atmosphere is air. Air has atmosphere. Right, sorry. Atmosphere has air, sorry. right? So the presence of air can be felt when air blows as wind. So when air moves from a hotter place to a colder place, that is what we call a wind. Because different temperature air has different density. Remember that? That is your form 1, density. Remember? So ME. Nice, sorry. Exactly. Go tell that to the flat earthers. Okay, they say that you are lying though. Right, so we are living in atmosphere. Okay, this very nice and soothing layer that that's not hostile, so that we don't die. Okay. Yeah, Shane. Hello. Good evening. How are you? So are we in chapter 7? We're in chapter 7. So this is our atmosphere. So as mentioned here, number 3. This is just for fun not really important. Clean air is odorless, tasteless, and colorless. That means clean air has no color, no smell, no taste. Right? If the air tastes a bit funny to you, smells a bit funny to you, and if it's color, then it's called polluted. Okay, pollution. Shane shenanigans. Is that some kind of rhyme, Meru? It's some kind of rhyme. Okay, so clean air. So guys, I don't know whether you guys know this, guys. Your outside air, right? Okay, I know it sounds like a shocker to all of you. Okay, but here goes. Do you know that the air outside, okay, of your house is actually cleaner than your house? Okay, I shit you not, guys. I shit you not, because why? Your house, right? Your house air is actually very stale. Okay, that's the first reason. And second, there's this killer chemical in your house. I don't know whether you know this. It's called formaldehyde. Sorry, okay, formaldehyde. Okay, what is this? Formaldehyde. Okay, let me show you this. It's just a very simple molecule that looks like this. Okay, I mean, it might look very harmless. Everybody see. One thing is the germ. Okay, so let's talk about this formaldehyde. This thing is something not very good for your lungs. It's actually very toxic for your lungs, and you are living with this thing around you. You might say, sir, why leh? Okay, first of all, where do you get formaldehyde? First of all, it's from your paint. It's from your paint. You paint your house, right? Okay, so coming out from the paint, that's the formaldehyde. All right. So this is why next time when you paint your house, you go for a more expensive paint, because more expensive paints, right? They have much lower formaldehyde. Okay, this is why, right, guys? You follow your dad to the hardware store, you will see there's a big difference in paint price. If you buy those Kansai paint or what Nippon, goodness me, one bucket of paint is like easily 100 something. And then you look at some unknown brand, that's like what, 50 something. Wow, more than half the price. And then you're like, since I'm only painting my house white, it's the same color. Well, it's not just the color, it's the formaldehyde. Okay, yeah, it's not good for your health. That's why. So, don't save. Please try not to cheap out on paint, right? I mean, if you don't mind inhaling this, then yeah, sure, go ahead. And not just the paint, it's also coming out from your furniture. If you buy some dodgy China furniture, I mean, I'm not trying to disrespect them. If you buy some dodgy furniture, they use some, unapproved glue or whatever in the product, then yes, you have more formaldehyde. Okay, so this thing this thing will give you lung cancer, and will cancer if it's not bad enough, and this formaldehyde will actually make you stupid. Okay, will actually make you stupid. So the more cheap paint you sniff, okay, who the hell sniffs cheap paint? But here goes. But if you sniff cheap paint, then yeah, I worry about you. Okay. Why don't be rude? Why don't? Okay, still everyday become dumb. Yeah lah. I mean, if you use cheap paint lah, so don't use cheap paint lor. That's the thing I can tell you. All right. If you get really paranoid, sir, I inhale this, that means I will die. Before you freak out, if you are really paranoid, if you're shots fired. Okay, anyway, so if you're really scared of this, get a really good air purifier. Okay, get a really good air purifier, preferably those with activated carbon. You know what's okay, you know what's air purifier, right? Okay, and you look at them, they have a lot of price. They go as cheap as 100 something. Oh, sorry, that's just the filter. Sorry. Okay, they go as cheap as 300 something. Mine is around 300 something. That's really cheap. That one, 1K you thought very expensive. There's one with 3-4K also got. Okay, you might say, sir, what's the difference? The more expensive the air purifier is, okay, the better it is. Guys, expensive air purifier, right? They have like 5-6 layers of filter because they have something called this activated carbon. You know, it's activated charcoal, activated carbon. This is the thing that can absorb formaldehyde. Have you seen this before? They put this in fish tank. They put this in fish tank because it is so good in absorbing poisonous. Okay, guys, do you know what is this for? They put this in poisonous mask, the poison gas mask. When you put that poison gas mask, you can filter things out because this thing will trap any poisonous air and you are fine. Okay, this thing is so good. This thing is so good. You can use it for food poisoning. Okay, guys, next time, when you get sick because of food poisoning, try not to eat that. I don't know what you call it, the bou zai yun. That small can one, it has a Chinese uncle face in front one. Okay, has a many tiny bits one. Okay, you have to swallow the whole can one. Some kind of Chinese tradition. Don't eat that. Go for this activated charcoal, guys. This is like what? 1 ringgit per strip. That's like 10 cents each. 2 ringgit or 1 ringgit. Put this at your house because this is very good in case you get food poisoning, number one, because this, when you eat this, right, this charcoal will absorb all the poisonous stuff in your gut, in your intestine, so that you don't get food poisoning, so that you stop having diarrhea. Okay, it's good for your teeth. Yeah, this thing can whiten your teeth too. Some toothpaste they put it. Oh, already you know. Okay, what can cause food poisoning? Okay, something that doesn't agree with your stomach will cause food poisoning. Maybe some kind of germs. So this thing will absorb the germ. Okay, because this can absorb everything, right? So you absorb the germ and they will come together out with your shit. So put this at home. You know what else is this good for? You know what else is this good for? If your dog accidentally ingested chocolate, this is your friend. Okay, guys, if you get alcohol poisoning, if today you get alcohol poisoning, you go to hospital, they will give you this too. They will give you this too because this thing can absorb the alcohol so that it comes out from your body so that you don't absorb any more of it. Go buy this. This is, you go to pharmacy, you say charcoal pill. What's alcohol poisoning? When you drink too much alcohol. When you drink too much alcohol. Yeah, they brush their tooth with it. Yeah. So get this, guys. This one, even you eat the whole strip, you eat 10, doesn't matter one, because this is not medicine. This is just something to absorb. It's like a sponge, guys. It's like eating sponge. This sponge is good in absorbing things, whatever shitty things in your guts that makes you sick. How does it taste? Oh, this is tasteless. If you dissolve it in water and you swallow it, it just tastes like nothing. Okay, but it does feel a bit gritty in your mouth because it's like sand. That's all. Okay, guys, get this. Charcoal pill is a must-have. All right, because it works for everything. You eat something bad. Oh yeah, you can put this in fridge too. They sell special fridge version one to absorb odor in your fridge. If your fridge smells fishy or whatever bad smell it is, this thing can absorb smell too. You see? Awesome. Right? You think it is once? Okay, that's good. Food poisoning, yeah, exactly. Everything. Food poisoning, everything. Put this at your house. I have like 2 boxes worth of this. Okay, best thing ever. Right. Okay, so that must be it. So that's your activated charcoal. So if your air purifier has this, that means your air purifier is doing a good job in getting rid of the formaldehyde. I'm turning you guys into aunties already, right? Okay, guys, when you start worrying about your air quality, when you start worrying about your health and things like that, it's a sign that you are becoming auntie or uncle already. Okay, just saying okay. Anyway, let's go back. So if you're really scared of your air being very dirty, just put air purifier lah. Oh yeah, and one more thing, to keep your air in your house clean, do not put any plant in your house, please. Guys, I don't know why lah, people really like putting plants in their house. It's not a good thing to do. Your plant has soil. The soil is a perfect breeding ground for bacteria. You want to get flu time to time? That's what you do. Okay, perfect place for the bacteria to grow. What else do you think? Okay, this is a 50-year-old lady. Okay, then good for you. Yes, you watch your bacteria. So we use wow, Shane, you so Gina one. Shane, you very Gina leh, Shane. Your house very Gina one. Hey, by out of curiosity, Shane, are you a banana or are you a full-on Chinese? Just curious. Okay, meat that means not too Gina lah. Okay, that's cool. Right, so guys, okay, if you say, sir, I really like plants in my house. Okay. If you really like plants in your house, go and get a terrarium lah. Okay, I mean, this thing ain't cheap, but it looks cool. I wanted to get one for my birthday though, but it's really expensive. There, it's enclosed in a jar, so the bacteria doesn't get out. Oh, you don't have chapter 7 notes, April? Why not you? The best thing I can do, April, is to let me send you through WhatsApp. Okay, you can WhatsApp me. Okay, you can't even speak when you are stuttering, and then practice. You see, this looks so cool, isn't it? Right? It's like a mini. Hey guys, this one you don't need water one. You just need to spray water inside. Like every few months, this thing can live on its own because it's a mini ecosystem inside. How cool is this? Cool, right? But it's not cheap lah. It's like 300 something for a small one. This is how you do it the right way, so you don't get sick. If you have the money, then you go for a big one. See, it's like a mini. No, Georgina. Okay, why? I mean, okay lah. I mean, I know Chinese is very hard lah, but don't drop it lah. It's your mother tongue, eh. Okay. Anyway, so let's go to the real thing. Air is classified as a mixture. Do I have Telegram? Yes, I do. All right. So air is a mixture. Do you guys remember what is a mixture? If you remember from last chapter, compound is when they got kawin one. They get married. Mixture is when there's no marriage. They don't get married. So air is a mixture, you see? Air is a mixture. We actually learned this in chapter 6.2. Air is a mixture. So same thing here lah. So air is actually a mixture. Yeah, they just kind of chill together exactly. So you have all these things in air, the nitrogen, the oxygen, the carbon dioxide, they just kind of chill with each other. They don't get married. Okay, the nitrogen doesn't bond with the oxygen, or the oxygen doesn't bond with the carbon dioxide. Okay, as it goes. Okay, they don't bond to each other. They just kind of hang around. Okay, doing nothing. So they are mixture lah. Okay, they are mixture. Okay, so anyway, your air inside has 4 components. You have your nitrogen, you have oxygen, you have carbon dioxide, and you have something called inert gases, right? And these 3, I classify them under another category because they are not really that important, or they just kind of vary with different places. Right, so anyway, let's jump straight to this, shall we? Let's jump straight to this. This is the first thing in this chapter that you should memorize. Guys, this part is coming out in exam. Yes, they're asking you the percentage. I know it sounds stupid, but they do. All right, so your air has nitrogen, has oxygen, carbon dioxide, and inert gas, and all these things, right? This one we don't really care. You might say, sir, what the hell is nitrogen? What the hell is nitrogen? This one we cannot use it on. Okay, it's just in air for no reason. Not to say no reason lah, but only plants they can use it. Okay, you will learn this in Form 4 next time. We can use this to make fertilizer. Okay, they use this to make protein. Okay, your protein is made from nitrogen gas. Okay, it's used to make fertilizer, right? And nitrogen can also be used to make TNT and dynamite. But that's not your concern, okay? We don't care. So this is 78%, all right? A big chunk of our air goes to nitrogen. You might say, sir, isn't this really pointless? Isn't this really pointless? We have no use for it, but it's just there and it's so big percentage of it. Okay, that's the reason one. Right. That means, right? When you inhale nitrogen, you're gonna inhale that 78%, you're gonna exhale that 78%. So it goes to your lungs, just kind of sit inside doing nothing. So this nitrogen has no use. Okay, it has no use. This is for plants, not for you. Unless you can do photosynthesis, that's another story. You can't do photosynthesis, so you cannot use this, right? The only two gases remaining for us, that would be our oxygen and carbon dioxide. As you can see, since we have so many trees around, we have 21% of oxygen. That's more than enough, guys. That is more than enough. Oxygen, 21% is more than what you need, right? Do you have any breathing difficulty right now? If you do, then you might have COVID, right? So guys, when, people with COVID, I mean, third stage COVID, you know what is third stage COVID? Third stage COVID is when you start to feel shortness of breath. That's when shit gets real. All right. Okay, guys, even you get COVID, if you don't have any shortness of breath, you are just fine. All right. But when you start to get that shortness of breath, that's when shit gets real. Because when you use that finger clippy thing, when you clip it, and if it shows you there, your oxygen level is like 80 something without you doing anything, yikes, you are in trouble. Okay, you have to go to hospital. They will put you under, oxygen mask, and they will crank up the oxygen. Hopefully, they can make your shortness of breath go away. Okay, you know why? Because your lungs are so infected, they cannot breathe normally anymore. That's why you have that shortness of breath. Yes, dun, dun, dun. Okay, you are in deep shit right now, my friend. Right, so guys, you are in, okay lah, if you wear oxygen mask, you are still okay. The real deep shit, the real serious shit will get real, like really real, when they crank the oxygen to max. Okay, when they crank the oxygen to max and you are still running out of breath. Yikes. Okay, if that's the case, right? Okay, so April, that means you are normal. Okay, if that's the case, right? Your lungs are so infected, they cannot, because now your lungs need to do two jobs. It needs to fight the virus, it needs to breathe. Okay, so to relieve your lungs from one job, the doctors will put you into coma, and they will shove a tube down your trachea, down your windpipe, to use a machine to help you breathe. Okay, and you are in coma, and that might be the last time you sleep. Yikes. Okay, so before they put you into coma, right? The doctor will hold the phone in front of you and they will video call it for you, because that might be the last time you seeing your family. Okay, so guys, what if it's 97, 90 is perfectly fine. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Okay, if you're 80 something, 70 something, that's when shit starts to get real. Shit starts to get real. Shane, why are you so emotional, Shane? Okay, anyway, so okay, hey guys, it's Friday. Okay, let's not talk about something so sad. So on a lighter side, 21% is more than enough for you. All right, you might say, sir, what if there's more oxygen? Right, that's a very good question. If you go back to Jurassic era, right? Okay, Jurassic is an era. Jurassic is not the movie, okay? When you go back to Jurassic era, where land animals and insects, they are stupidly big. Okay, you know, Stegosaurus, they are huge. Why are they so big last time? Because last time oxygen in atmosphere, right, that's like 30 something percent. Oh, I'm glad you guys know the theme song. Okay, so that's like 30 something percent last time. That's why animals and insects, they can get so big, because when there's more oxygen, you can grow more. Okay, you might say, hey sir, that's good. What? Yeah, that's good if you prepare to fight cockroaches that are this big. Okay, as big as your freaking forearm, like this long. Okay, so hey, let's cockroach flying into your house this small I mean me too lah. I'm screaming on top of my lungs already. Imagine it this big. That's like that's not a that's not a cockroach. This is cockroach on freaking steroid. Okay, that's bigger than a pigeon. Okay, cockroaches the size of pigeons. Awesome. If you wear oxygen mask, will become huge. I mean, if you wear it since young lah, okay, maybe you will. I don't know. But okay, glad that it's not the truth lah. Glad that it doesn't happen. Okay, I'll freaking die. I mean, cockroaches is scary enough lah. Yeah, if it flies, okay, tell me about it. I'll lose my shit. Okay, anyway, so oxygen is 21%, and then you see carbon dioxide, right? Carbon dioxide is 0.03%. You see, we don't get a lot of carbon dioxide because carbon dioxide, guys, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Carbon dioxide is bad news for the environment. Okay, why? Because you see, carbon dioxide, they are this gas, right? They love trapping heat. Okay, they love trapping heat. Why? What's up with LGBTQ? Shane, your mom very against LGBTQ, is it? Okay. Yeah, plants, yes, plants needed, but when you have a lot of carbon dioxide, that's not a good thing, which is what is happening right now. Guys, for the past 100 years, if I'm not mistaken, our atmosphere carbon dioxide has increased to 0.032%. You might say, dude, that's like 0.002. How does it matter? Oh, it makes all the difference. Do you see the crazy weather right now? Do you see all kinds of El Nino and La Nina? Do you see all kinds of extreme weather? That is what that 0.02% can do. Imagine if this thing goes to 0.005. That is the end of the world. All right. So, okay, guys, why? First of all, why? Your carbon dioxide, they just love trapping heat. They love trapping heat. That means, right, if you have a lot of carbon dioxide, they will just kind of hang around the atmosphere. They will just kind of hang around the atmosphere. And this carbon dioxide, right, they behave like glass. Okay, when you have glass surrounding a place, we call it a greenhouse. You know what's a greenhouse? Do you know what's a greenhouse? Right, if you stay in winter country, right, if you don't want your flower to die during winter, you will get yourself, you would build yourself a greenhouse. Okay, basically it's a house full of glass. Yes, yes, you put a plants there. Right, so greenhouse, they make plants survive. Okay, they enable plants to survive because of something called greenhouse effect. I love that shit. Why leh? Wow, Shane, you're a very green person, is it? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Very expensive. I don't know. I don't have one, so I don't know. All right. So anyway, greenhouse is a good thing, but greenhouse effect is not. Thank you. Okay, greenhouse effect. Okay, greenhouse effect. Okay, green person is in a person who likes green. Okay, so anyway, so greenhouse. Okay, what is greenhouse effect? Next time, right? Okay, I'm sure you know this. When your dad parks his car under the sun, let's say you guys go out for lunch, okay? He parks his car, no need long lah. From 12 p.m. to 12:30, as you guys finish lunch, what do you feel? The first thing you go on to a car? It's freaking scorching hot, isn't it? Right? because your car has like what? 2, 4, 6 pieces of glass. That is a greenhouse. Your car is a greenhouse. Just half an hour under the sun is hot enough to toast the inside, right? So if you don't know what greenhouse effect is, that is greenhouse effect. Okay, you just go inside your car with your with all the glass out, you will know that's greenhouse effect. So this is why, right? If next time you want to make let's say you want to renovate your house, you see, full glass house looks really cool. Yeah, it does. If the front of your house is all glass, yeah, it looks cool. But imagine the heat. Imagine the heat. If you live in a condo, and the bed, one side of the bedroom has a balcony and it's full of glass, well, have fun staying there because you're staying in an oven. Right? Good for plants, but not good for you. Right. So this carbon dioxide, right, around Earth, right, this thing will cause something called greenhouse effect, which is called kesan rumah hijau. If you can afford aircon, yeah, exactly. So this greenhouse effect will cause something called global warming. Right? This is why it is so goddamn bloody hot lately. Have you noticed this, guys? Have you noticed this? When Malaysia lately, these few years, when it's hot, it's really stupid hot. And when it's cold, when it's raining, okay, the year end is coming, right? Just you take note. Last year, it was the flood of the century, right? Subang, and then there's Klang, there's Shah Alam, it's flood everywhere. So you see, that's the extreme weather because of this global warming. Okay, so you can tell Trump to suck it because he didn't believe in it. Okay, he said that global warming is invented by the Chinese to cheat our money. Why is he even the president? He said that, he blamed it on the Chinese for ruining the economy. He blamed it on the Mexicans. That's why they want to build a wall. He said what? He's gonna build a wall and he's gonna make the Mexicans pay for it. The audacity, man. The audacity, man. Imagine, you blame, you are so poor, okay, because you couldn't afford anything. Then you blame it on your neighbor for stealing your job. Then you build a wall so you don't see your neighbor's face, and you make your neighbor pay for it. Great success. He was the president though. Hey, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. He's already stupid enough, right? He's already stupid enough, right? More than half of the US is even more stupid than him by voting for him. Let that sink in.
Remember when he told the people of America to drink hand sanitizer to get rid of COVID? I remember that so vividly.
Yeah, not to mention he asked them to eat the horse drug. the ivermectin. Okay, guys, you know this ivermectin thing, okay? This started like as a joke, I swear. Okay, this is for horses. Okay, like no joke, this shit is for horses. And then there was this rumor, right? They start to believe this thing can cure COVID. Oh, then everybody started eating this. Imagine you're using a horse drug to cure COVID. What's next? You're gonna drink bleach, eat Tide Pod then. Tide Pod challenge. Okay, I guess you can't get COVID when you are dead. So technically it works. Okay, any horse here? Okay, any horse here? So if you're a horse, or if you identify as a horse, that's your medicine. Go ahead, okay? Run wild. Go wild with this. Right? You can't make this shit up, man. Okay, it's so funny. Okay, anyway, so that's why I said carbon dioxide is the bane of global warming right now. So do we have any method to drop this thing back down? Unfortunately, no. No. That's why I say our future is looking freaking bleak. This thing is on the rise. full force. This thing is going up like no chill. There's no way back. This is why I don't make any children, because I don't want my children to grow up to look at this shit, right? this is not ending well, isn't it? Right, guys. So this is okay. So how, okay, if you, okay, let's just say, sir, is there really no way around it? There's a way around it. The only way we have to do is to stop burning fossil fuel. Okay, is to stop burning fossil fuel. Do you think it's possible? We use fossil fuel, okay, which I'll talk about that later. Fossil fuel is petroleum, natural gas, and coal. Okay, coal as in the black color stone. Okay, we use these three to power our cars and to power our house. Okay, your electricity, 80% comes from fossil fuel. Do you think you can stop burning fossil fuel? No, no. But then you say, sir, but then there's Tesla, right? There's Tesla, right? Yeah, true. Okay, you see, if you buy a Tesla today, you charge your Tesla using electricity, right? Using your house electricity, right? And guess where's the electricity from? Right, it's from fossil fuel. So what's the difference? Might as well buy a petrol car. I put petrol in my car. So same shit. Same shit. You're not solving the problem. Okay, you see, some people, they buy electric car, they're standing on that moral high ground. Oh, look at me, I'm better than all of you. Sit the fuck down, please. Okay, you're the same. Okay, and oh yeah, one more thing, guys. One more thing. I know it sounds funny. You know what else can reduce carbon dioxide? Is by becoming a vegetarian. Okay, thank you, Vero. Okay, so why, okay, you might say, why vegetarian leh? Why vegetarian leh? Because you see, when everyone becomes vegetarian, there's less meat. When there's less meat, there's less farming. You see, when there's farming, right, all the farm animals will do respiration, they produce carbon dioxide. So when we all stop eating meat, there will be no more carbon dioxide. We can cut carbon dioxide by 20%. Okay, okay, way before you guys lah, I am not going to give up my meat. Thank you very much. I'm not going to give it up. Okay, I rely too much on meat. I'm sorry to say that. Okay, you know, there was this time, a few years ago lah, my mom said, because of this prayer, I need to become vegetarian. Okay, for one day. So I've not eaten vegetarian. I've not become vegetarian, you know, ever in my life. So I was like, how hard can this shit be, right? Right? I just need to give up meat, right? Wrong. Biggest mistake ever. I was freaking miserable. Okay, I don't know. I just can't live without meat. Yeah, exactly. I mean, kudos to you if you're a vegetarian. Okay, kudos to you. All the power to you. Seriously. Okay, what more if you're a guys? Do you know there's vegetarian, and then there's another whole new crazy shit level that's called vegan. Guys, vegetarian has nothing on the vegans. The vegans, they're so freaking extreme. They will give up anything related to animal product. They cannot eat honey because honey has, I don't know, bees' tears in it because the bees work hard for it. So it's very inhumane for us to drink their honey. Okay, yeah, if you do it because of religion, it's okay, because it is okay, but doesn't really garlic. Oh, they cannot eat garlic because it's too strong for the stomach. Okay, because if you don't eat meat, right, your stomach is not strong enough for garlic and onion, I guess. All right. So right. Anyway, vegans, they're all kinds of crazy. They cannot use leather. And whatever leather they use, it has to be synthetic leather. That means some sort of like PVC leather. Okay, because they care about animals' feelings. Okay, care about animals. Vampire, I don't know. Okay, care about animals' feelings. What if one day research comes out and say, oh, plants have feelings too. Plants can feel pain when you eat them too. So what are they gonna eat? Maybe they will start eating stones lah. I'm not trying to mock them, guys. I'm just thinking that, you know, all these craziness, there should be a limit. Okay, that's bad shit crazy right there. Right. Anyway, so let's talk about inert gases, guys. We talked about this last chapter, right? Okay, they are your inert gases. Okay, because they sit at the, okay, imagine this is a classroom. They sit at the most right side because they don't mix around. Okay, they don't mix around. Okay, they are nerds. Ha, nerd. So we call them inert gas. That's my way of remembering it lah. So inert gases. Okay, so you don't need to know what are all these, okay, because we learned this in the last chapter already. They take up like 0.97% of our Earth. Joking lah, chill lah, okay. So 0.97. Yeah, lah, I know also. This one I admit. Okay, so water vapor, microorganism, and dust. You see it varies here, right? Varies. Why varies? Hey, funny enough, some girls they say nerds are hot. I don't know whether is it some kind of mocking statement or what. Is it though? Okay, case in point, my wife lah. Okay, she every time she say she marries me because she loves nerd. I don't know whether should I feel offended or not. Okay, I don't know lah. Okay, right. I'll take it as a compliment then, I guess. Right. That's why we are. Okay. Nerds, Tarini, nerds. Nerd. You know what's a nerd? What's a nerd as in schema. Some nerds don't look. Hiya, that means you only like handsome one lah. Hey, that doesn't count lah. Yo, we got like that one. Okay, so water vapor, microorganism, and dust, right? Okay, they vary because why? When you go different places, the water vapor and the microorganism, they will differ. Okay, what do I mean? If you're in Malaysia, right, we are a freaking humid country. Our water vapor is through the roof. All right. So just for comparison, okay, if you go to Samsung, right? Okay, anyway, you guys using a Samsung here? If you use a Samsung, if you press into weather, right? Okay, if you go to weather, you scroll down, they will show you humidity. Okay, they will show humidity. So for Malaysia right now, humidity is 86%. Goodness me, 86. When I was in Shenzhen 5 years ago, wow, okay, 5 years ago, when I was in Shenzhen, I was there during winter. Okay, it's not very cold, around 20 something degrees, 20 to 16 degrees. The humidity was around 40. It was so dry. It was so dry that breathing kind of hurts because your throat just gets dry. Okay, but they're used to it. But they're used to it. So the mat sallehs, the guailos, the angmos, the Western people, when they come here, they cannot tahan our humidity because it's so hot and so humid right here. They seriously cannot tahan. Hey, for Western people, you know how hot is hot? Okay. There was a news in UK, right? There was a news in UK. It says many marathoners fainted due to the sweltering heat of 32 degrees. Sweltering heat of 32. When I read the article, I was like, how is it sweltering? Hey, 30 degrees. If morning is 30, we are getting our jackets out. Right? Hey, if 30, I'm getting out my oversized tee. If it's 25, oh shit, man, I'm getting my hoodie out. But for them, oh no, 30 is too hot for marathon. I guess they go India, they will freaking melt. Okay, because I have a friend in India, so I was asking him, hey, how's your hot weather like? He said it's 45. Normal. You know how hot is 45? You know what he told me? The road signs, the signboards, the paint starts to melt. That kind of hot. So 32. Hiya, why so weak? So you ask the Angmos here, they will die one. We have been here for, I mean, I don't love Malaysian weather, but at least I don't find it too hot lah. Okay, so oh shit, you don't racist, huh? Oh, it's so racist. Okay, anyway, so moving on. Okay, so how do we prove that the air has 20% oxygen? You might say, sir, how do you know you're not bullshitting us? Okay, very easy. You see, this is like 5 parts of air inside the jar, right? Can you see there's a 5 part here? Okay, so when we light a candle inside, after a few minutes, right? Can you see this thing like go off? This thing like go off. Why? Because there's no more oxygen. Inside there's no more oxygen. And coincidentally, when the oxygen is finished, the water rise by 1/5. Okay, what does it mean? That means 1/5 of air is used up, right? Okay, since burning requires oxygen, so 1/5 oxygen is 1/5 of the air. So 1/5 is 20%. Oh, you did this? Okay, that's cool. So, so this experiment proves that the air has 20, 20, 21, 20 each lah. So 20% of oxygen. Right? Easy, right? So that's the experiment you do lah. I mean, you should have done this in primary school. I don't know. Right? So as you can see, 1/5 of the air is oxygen. So that's like 20% of the air. Easy peasy lah, guys. You understand this? Any one of you don't understand this? Okay, 1/5 is gone. 1/5 is oxygen. So oxygen is 20% lah. Right? So guys, let's move on. Let's go to the importance of air. Let's talk about some of the air we used just now. All right, so about oxygen, right? We only use okay, where do we use oxygen? There's only 2 uses for oxygen. Number 1, it's for respiration. Okay, we are doing it right now. Okay, respiration. Number 2 is for combustion. When you burn things, guys, this is why Earth is in such a shit storm right now. Why is our global warming is so out of control? Because number 1, respiration. There's more and more people around. You know the human population graph? You know the human population graph? You look at this graph, you understand why. Okay? There. Okay, there. I show you a simpler one. You see, for the first few 100 years, we are okay. And then suddenly, around the 1900s, we suddenly just go, whoa, you see the straight line graph up. So there's more and more people around. So that, you see, there's more people around, and then everyone needs to eat meat, right? So when there's more people, there's more farming. So you combine these two, the animals and the humans, there's shit tons of carbon dioxide. All right? That means we need to kill more people. Ernest, I know it sounds dark, but that's one of the way. That's one of the way. You know, sometimes okay, I might be going to hell for saying this lah. Sometimes when I go to very crowded places, like you know, during holidays, like National Day, when I go somewhere, when the place is full of people, I just kind of low-key tell it to my wife, you know what? I think we need a new pandemic. People need to start dying. I'm so sick of so many human beings around. Okay, sometimes in traffic jam, I say the same thing. You know what? If Thanos has a point, right? Guys, growing up is when you realize villains, they actually make a lot of sense. Right? Any of you watch Kingsman? Any of you watch Kingsman? When Valentine gave out that SIM card to make people kill each other, that actually makes a lot of sense. Don't you think so? Okay, what are we turning into? Are we turning into some psychopath? Okay, Shane, are you okay? Is your internet okay? Okay, yeah, Ernest, okay, Ernest, me and you, we are both going to hell lah. So might as well we just say lah, we have too many people around. So some people need to die. Okay, if not, the earth will be gone. Okay, sooner rather than later. Okay, hardly hear what you're saying. I was saying, Shane, we need Thanos. Okay, we need Thanos. we need a snap to make half of the people gone. Okay, so Thanos was the hero. Right, let that sink in. Right, anyway, so what else do we use oxygen for? We use it for welding, okay, which is combustion also. We use it for breathing, also respiration. We use it for astronaut and sea diver, also respiration. So you can't run away from these two. So we use oxygen for burning and breathing. Okay, combustion and respiration. And then carbon dioxide is the other way around. When we use oxygen, we create carbon dioxide. So what is carbon dioxide for? It's only for photosynthesis. This is only used by plants, right? Yeah, sure, you can use it to make carbonated drink, make fire extinguisher. Your carbon cycle is your photosynthesis class, but the main thing is photosynthesis. All right. So with so many humans around doing so much respiration and combustion, guys, when you have more people, you have more cars, right? With so many people, with so many humans around doing more respiration and combustion, and then as we start to cut down more trees when there's less photosynthesis, is it hard to see why now we have such serious global warming? Not exactly hard, isn't it? Okay. I'm sure the remaining 50% can take over. Okay, this is Thanos' point lah, right? So guys, with the increasing respiration because there's more people around, and there's increasing combustion because there's more cars and machines and factories around, and as we start cutting down more trees, we are throwing this thing off balance. We are getting less and less oxygen. We are giving out more and more carbon dioxide. All right, guys. Fun fact. According to many scientists, right, by 2050, I don't know whether you guys know this. By 2050, we should reach a net zero carbon emission, or else we are doomed. Do you know what is this? Do you know what is this? That means by 2050, how much carbon dioxide we produce every year, we should offset it by whatever means necessary. That means by 2050, we should produce at a net of zero carbon every year. Do you think it's possible? Do you think by 2050, we can reduce carbon dioxide, we can reduce combustion, we can reduce respiration, we can replant all the trees? Guys, 2050 is not very far away. It's 2022 right now. Do you think in 28 years we can reach this thing? Hell no. Hell freaking no. Okay, so if there's something that makes you sad and pessimistic about the future, this is it, right? Because according to many scientists, if by 2050 we still cannot reach this, we will do irreversible damage to the environment. That means even 2060, 2070, we reach this, the damage cannot be reversed. Okay, so now do you feel like having children anymore? No. So now you see the reason why I don't want to have any children. I don't want my children to grow up and witness this shit going down. It's very unfair for him or her. I don't know lah, that's me for now lah. Maybe 10 years later I decide to have a child, I might slap myself in the face. Who knows, right? That means we can die. Yeah? I don't know, Nishika. I don't know. So we are stuck in this very awkward dilemma right now. I don't know, guys. So my job is to educate more young minds right now, as I'm doing now, so that maybe more of you can come up with a solution to solve this problem. Because what we need right now are brains, tons and tons of brilliant brains to figure something out. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay, right? I mean, the chances are bleak lah, but. Maybe who knows, there will be a Nobel Prize winner here that might solve all the, I don't know. Okay, who knows, right? Who knows? Okay, I'm staying hopeful. Right, guys. So, like I said, nitrogen is for fertilizer. Inert gas is, okay, as you see lah. Helium is for your balloon. Neon is for lights. Argon is for lights. And this is not important. Okay, Wing, I agree. I agree. Okay, so guys, you know what? I think I'm going to stop here. It's a lot of bullshit today, lah. So much storytelling. If you have the time, right, go home and do the exercise if you can. Okay, because next week, right? Next week, I will try my best to go like half of the chapter. Maybe we can finish this in. No, this is a very short chapter. Okay, so guys, I hope you learned something new today. I hope this global warming gives you a awakening. Okay, because you should know, right? So I'll scare you again next week lah. Okay, so I will let you off to go and enjoy your weekend. So guys, your last day oh my God, Janelle, do come to Puchong Utama because I'll be at Puchong Utama. Okay, if you want lah. Okay, so guys, I will see you again next week. So take care of yourself. I'll see you again. Have a good weekend. Right. So happy Friday. See you. Take care. Bye bye.